Hello. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you? You can hear me okay?
Yeah, sounds good. I can definitely hear
Okay,
you.
cool.
Okay, let's jump right in. Maybe you could do a quick intro for the stream. Just your tag, where you're from, how long you've been playing, and goals for the game.
Yeah, so my tag right now is Zach Danger. I've had previous lessons and it was under Veronica. Um,
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Like
okay, okay.
everyone here just Zach Danger was a previous tag, and everyone here just that's the one everyone remembers for some
Mm-hmm.
reason. So thought it would be
Okay, okay.
easier. Yeah.
So, what should I
Um,
put it? Should I just put it on as YouTube or on YouTube under Zach Danger or?
it doesn't matter to me. But I mean that's what all my VODs come up as now.
Okay,
Um,
all right. I'll just put it as that then.
yeah.
No one needs to
Um,
know.
yeah, exactly. I never lost to Peach or Ice Climbers. But I've been playing like 5 or 6 years. And I'm from MTBA. And goals
Mm-hmm.
trying to be like, uh, you know, top 100 local
Okay.
PR level.
Okay. Cool. All right. So I have the VOD up. Let's. I'm gonna screen share you. Okay.
Oh, and I switched to the box.
Oh, you switched to box. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I haven't gotten a lesson in forever, is
I
because
see.
I
Okay.
didn't
Yeah,
see the
mentioning you're
point.
on the box is important because it changes how I look at certain things. So,
Hmm.
okay. So what's going on here? What are you trying to? What are you trying to fix?
Um, yeah, this matchup is like a big struggle for me, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I'm pretty good at sort of floaties, maybe because it's a bad matchup for them, because it feels
Mm-hmm.
like it's slower paced and you can sort of exploit the character.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, where I feel like in the Ditto I get outsped a lot. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I think part of that though might be because, I've watched your other lessons on this matchup and like trying to play for the outplay rather than just randomly throwing stuff out. I've been
Mm-hmm.
trying to do that more. So I think, and I've been grinding my punished a lot. So I
Mm-hmm.
think it might just be, right now I just have to make it through that to reach that speed. But I wanted to, get your take on it, I guess.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
And I'm the white one.
Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so this is something small. I'm just gonna point out things as I see them, I guess. Is that like, so this read you make is like kind of fine neutral wise, where like you're kind of chilling here, and then he takes a little bit more space, and then you kind of dash in, and then he leaves, and then you're kind of like chasing him. So this is a totally okay interaction, except that you tried to chase him into the corner and then shine. And the issue here is that like by doing this big dash in, you're taking the risk. You could get drilled, you could get grabbed, you could get up smashed, up tilted. All these things could happen to you. Or honestly, you like running in, you could even get shined. And basically the problem is you don't want to shine Fox like basically past this kind of like line because he'll just go
Right.
to ledge.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the main problem with this is that you're like creating a risk and you're trying to go for like an outplay in neutral, but you're not using the right move to do it. So it's basically like you have like massive risk and literally no reward. Like nothing good can come
Right.
of this pretty much.
Right.
And
Because
so
I
yeah,
could
even
do.
though he like this crazy situation where he went through you and you shined him, you're still not going to get anything out of it.
Yeah.
It's really funny that he immediately went for the exact same thing. Like right there, that's really funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Be really careful doing this down air. This down air is definitely like the scrub killer down air. And so because of that, like everybody and their brother like spams it because it's good against bad players. Basically your goal when you're off stage in this position is to get to the ground or the ledge. And it sounds obvious, but like your goal is not to like hit your opponent with it down air. And the chance, like basically against bad players, they'll like try to back air you or something, and then your drill will hit the top of their head when they back air, and then you'll like get a reversal or something. But against anybody who's even somewhat decent, this down air almost never works. There's like a few positions where maybe you're coming down and you just have no other options, so you drill. Like there's some times where it's a 50-50, but like right here you basically just had like you had all the options in the world right here. Basically you can do double jump and then air dodge down to here to get onto the stage. You can do double jump air dodge here to get up onto the platform. You can double jump back and then go for like an up B recovery here. You can like double jump back and side B shorten. Or it's not side B, like mix up side B shorten and the side B edge cancel here. Like there's a lot of different options you can do, but this is not, this is like the worst one probably. Because you use your double jump, like I love when people do this because I get a trade, they lose their double jump, and I'm like frame positive here. So, like what could possibly be better for me? Huh. Okay. That was just like a really slow grab.
Yeah.
Okay, see, that was good. I felt you, like, consider the double jump down air here. And it's like, no, just go to ledge, it's okay. Like, you really don't want to use your double jump unless you have to here. I understand using it here to, like, avoid the nair. It's just, like, this is, like, this is, like, exclusively a defensive situation, and I just don't want to see that dare anymore. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So... What were you thinking when you did this recovery? Yeah.
I wanted to, well, yeah, I wanted to mid shorten it, but I like.
So you just messed with the mid shorten?
Yeah, I missed the mid.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
I was like getting really consistent with them on controller, and now I've kind of.
I see. Okay.
Basically.
These up airs are just super greedy.
Yeah.
I just kind of tell people in general, like, running off the platform with an aerial is something that's kind of, like, whack in general anyway. Because it really, like, people don't, like, run off the platform and then instant aerial drift backwards and do, like, an aerial, like, right here or something. Like, everybody just runs off the platform and then does their aerial, like, in this exact spot. So it's like super predictable as it is, and then you're doing the up air, which is like it's just never gonna hit, and you're just gonna get punished. So you do get punished for that, and then things start going wrong. Be careful when you approach. Like approaching is quite a large risk, and so when you approach, you want there to be like a possible payoff for it, and it looks like you just kind of dash in here with, like, the hope that, I don't really know. Like, you're kind of hoping that, like, he gets scared and then also dashes back, but that just, like, kind of recreates the same neutral situation. It's just, it doesn't do a lot. Like, you need some sort of hitbox or some kind of, like, plan, right? Because you're, like, risking yourself, but, like, there's no success case. Like, doing this, if you're moving, there's no chance of you hitting him at all. Like, there was no hitbox out during that time. There was just nothing. So you just got to be really careful that when you're approaching, So like your opponent here, this definitely was not the greatest nair ever. It's kind of a dummy nair, but still, like when they're approaching you, they don't just run in. They have like a hitbox, so that at least they have some form of like success case. Okay, great full hop right there. That was good. Ooh, good combo. Yeah, and you just gotta right here, just go for the back air 50-50. Like that's just gonna be your best odds every time. That's all Fox can do there.
Yeah, I think I just like preemptively tried to cover side B there. Which
okay, so you need, so it feels like when you're dash dancing here, you're getting kind of stuck where you feel like your opponent is controlling all this space, and then you're kind of controlling this space, and it feels like you almost feel like the only way for you to break out of your space is to like dash in really hard. Because you do it again right here where you're like kind of chilling in your own space, and then you kind of like dash dance all the way out again, and once again you like don't throw out a hitbox, like you don't do anything that like there was no win condition for this dash in.
right.
So I understand the feeling that you have that you're kind of trapped over here, and that's why you need to use the platforms more. Like full hop and then double jump away to the platform, and then like full hop, double jump waveland to the side plat, full hop waveland, all those things. Like the platforms are just a big part of the stage too. Like you need to be using the platforms pretty much all the time. You don't want to play it as like, well, there's the ground game and this is the game, and then these are sort of like the little extras. Like no. Like these are like just as important as the ground.
Right.
Okay, a little bit late. Okay.
That was a shame.
Yeah, he just kind of like read you 3 times. Not a big deal. Dude, you're doing it again, yeah. And this is like that dash dance. You do like dash dance, and then you just like empty dash in. And like, there's just... Can you explain like what you're thinking when you're doing that kind of? I'm just kind of curious.
I don't know. I think I'm just kind of afraid to throw out aerials sometimes because I'm afraid I'll get whiff punished. Which I think later I start trying to just throw out more. Aerials. But...
Yeah, because it's just like, it's not even about like you need to throw out aerials. It's like, if you're gonna get in range of your opponent killing you, you need to have some form of like a threat. That's all it is. Like you don't have to fight, you don't have to interact. But if you already are gonna interact, you have to be doing something that'll like hurt your opponent.
Right.
Okay, good dash out of the corner. Oh, always forward throw, Fox off stage if you have an opportunity. Just forward throw is the best kill move in the Ditto. Okay. I would have liked in this spot like to see like a wave dash back probably, or a full hop out. Fox doesn't have like super great shield pressure as long as you like move.
Right.
Something to keep in mind. Okay, good grab. Okay, nice. Okay. Okay, whatever. Kept it going. Forward throw, grab edge. Remember, right?
Side B here?
Yeah, definitely side B here. Or ledge dash. Ledge dash would have worked just as well, and you probably could have gotten like a grab or something. Spot dodge is just bad.
Yeah.
Like, just don't ever spot dodge. Other characters kind of need it sometimes, but Fox just like basically never needs it. Because he has like Shine Out of Shield, Full Hop, and Dash Back are just so powerful.
Right.
So I like this movement around the platforms, but then like when you're dashing off this way and you see that he's right down here, this is probably a cue to either like stay up here a little longer until his invincibility fully runs out, or to like go back over here. You don't really want to just like drop it, like choose one and then just drop down, you know?
Because he could have like aerialed me if he wasn't lasering for some reason.
Yeah, and so here you're getting hit again with like this dash in where you don't have a hitbox. And that seems to be really consistent.
Yeah.
Or you're going for like the dash dance grab. So you might have a misunderstanding a little bit of like whiff punishing in the Ditto. Fox can't like dash dance grab Fox aerials.
Yeah.
Like that is something that only happens when Fox like hard reads a drift. You're not like 80% of the time a Fox will not be able to like dash dance grab another Fox's aerial because first of all you have the drift mix up and then you have the fast fall mix up and it's like a third of a second total for the whole short hop interaction. Maybe like half a second. Like it's very, very fast. So when your opponent is like, let's say your opponent is doing this short hop nair in and you're trying to grab them for it right here. There's two things you can kind of do. So the thing that's most important that I want to get through to you is the best thing to do here is to like full hop over this at like before he does the nair, you want to full hop over it.
Right.
So like let me just pull this up really quick. Okay. Let me turn off the music really quick. Okay. Okay. So basically, oops, okay. Save positions, CPU mode, control, and I'll do this, and then I'll do that. Okay? And then I'll do playback. So then on my end, I'm kind of doing this, and I want to do these kind of like full hops. And then if Fox doesn't do it, I'm fine. Like that, or like a backflip. Oops, I suck at a backflip. Yeah, like this. And like you kind of want to just use these, and then if Fox does do it, then you get this. So you're kind of like nice and safe, you're chilling, and then you do this. And, oh, there we go, and you got that nice opening. That's what you want to do, because if I'm trying to like dash dance grab this, it's like I can't do that without risking everything. And there's a second one where you can kind of do this, like that. This is the second one I was going to mention, but this one is also like extremely difficult to hit, and a lot of times you're not going to really get it unless their drift is super predictable. Like that. Like a lot of times you'll be kind of like negative on frames or not quick enough to get to them, but it is still better than going for that a lot of times. Like trying to get that is kind of crazy. So it's more about like this timing thing, like that. That is like the one you want in the Ditto.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, because he can't, like, it's way harder to get reversaled out of a full hop.
Yeah, and the full hop is there, like, the grab is kind of like, okay, react to the perfect drift, react to the perfect timing, react to the perfect spacing, and then get a frame-perfect grab. And then the drill is like the same thing, but a little easier, and then the full hop is like, okay, I'm going to do a super safe full hop. Nothing happened? Okay. I'm going to do another super safe full hop. Nothing happened? Okay. I'm going to do a super safe full hop. Oh, they nared under me? Drill. You know? It's a nice... It's like, it's safe. It's safe when you need it to be safe, and it punishes them when you need it to punish them. And so it covers a lot more options than these, like, other, like, reactive, kind of, like, more difficult grab-type punishes. Right.
Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point I, like, know the exact timing and spacing of the nair he's doing, but I'm like still missing it.
That's just how it is. Like it's not even like exactly. Oh, see, there's the drill. You have a little bit. The drill gives you a little bit of a bigger window, so that was good.
I think here is where I was like, I need to stop grabbing that.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
So yeah, no, the drill is good, but I just want to get through to you that full hop punish is like the primary thing you want to be going for. That's like that is like that. This so I just like I don't know how to get it through to you anymore. This is the Ditto. Like full hopping is the Ditto. Like being able to like full hop over this aerial and then catch the timing and hit him is the essence of the Fox Ditto. That and going to ledge when you're edge guarding. You always want to go to ledge when you're edge guarding Fox. Okay, tourney winner. And yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah, you get it. That's just it's not as cool as it is to run in a shine immediately. It just doesn't do any good. I'm not against doing this instant approach, but I would have just drill grab or something like that here.
Yeah.
And stop doing these dash through crouches. This is so bad. Like this.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing.
Because it's like a boxer or something, and he's like, well, I have this new attack I've been working on where I like kind of just put my face at them for like 5 seconds and hope they don't hit me, and then if they do something stupid because I'm putting my face at them, then I can hit them. And it's like, like it's just not the best idea to like be doing a lot of like this type of thing. And like it's totally possible that you like tried to running shine here and you pressed it on the wrong frame and that's why you got this crash. But I've been seeing you run across and crouch over and over, so I'm kind of not thinking that. You just got to stop doing this entirely. Like if you feel kind of this annoying like one-sidedness where like I'm on the left and he's on the right, just remember that like your opponent is also feeling the exact same thing but on the opposite side. So if you always feel like, man, they've been on my right side forever, they're like, yep, he's on my left side. And it's up to one of you to start going around the platforms and trying to break that. You're not, like, dashing all the way through is, like, basically dashing all the way in like this is only good when you have something you really feel confident that, like, you can kill out of pretty much. Like, let's say, you're dash dancing right here, and or like you're here, and then they're like right here, and you run past, and then I'm not telling you to do this because just this whole run past thing in general is kind of like a crazy hard read, not really like a reliable outplay. But if I was going to do it, I would try to like grab here and then forward throw, because I'll at least maybe get like a kill out of it.
Yeah.
And be careful about doing this to Fox. This thing. Like this short hop off shine thing. It's mostly just that, like, sometimes you get up smashed. And then also, sometimes you get the shine, like, and it doesn't really do anything because you're double jumping out. Like, if you hit this, you would have hit the shine, you would have done 5 damage. He goes to ledge, gets back up, and you're in, like, kind of even positions. But you kind of risked an up smash, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, like, really common in your game, where you're like, I move back, I dash dance for a second, and then I overextend with a shine. I actually remember when I used to kind of do that. So, it's not entirely off base that that's kind of, like, your mindset, but, like... It's a little too predictable at this point. The cross-up shine thing, I would say... I would say try to kind of just not do it at all for now. The, like, long run into shine thing is a good read on a dash back in certain positions, but... I think right now, so first of all, it's kind of a minor thing. Like, you can 100% win every Fox Ditto without ever doing the running shine overextension. And so, like, right now, I feel like it's kind of a crutch, where, like, it's kind of like, you use it because it lets you stay mobile without really thinking too hard, because you're, like, not just stuck. So I kind of want you to get rid of it, because I want you to be stuck. Like, I want you to be dash dancing and be like, man, like, this is a... Like, this is... It almost feels like you're trying to, like, kind of reduce the pressure of the position, where like dash dancing and playing this like long neutral is very like draining. Like there's a lot of energy that it takes, and it's very difficult and it's very stressful. And sometimes when people are doing something like this, it's because like they'll like dash dance here for a second, and then, well, there's the run through shine again. But they'll like kind of dash dance for a second, and they feel like this pressure, like I need to hit them first type of thing. And then, like, by doing this full commitment dash running shine thing, you're kind of taking the pressure off of yourself. And it's kind of the same thing. I mean, this is still better than the alternative, because basically the option that most people choose here when they're trying to get rid of their pressure is they'll do dash dance, dash dance, dash dance, full hop nair. Like, they just do this crazy dumb full hop nair across the whole stage. That I'm sure you're familiar with it.
No,
but like,
now that you're talking, I think that's like what I used to do, and this must be what I've replaced it with.
Yeah. That's definitely what it's looking like to me. Is it's looking like it's like, man, I don't want to sit here like and like full hop around and like dash dance for like 20 seconds and like move around on the platforms. It's just stressful. And so you kind of go for this because, I mean, the mentality with the nair is like, as soon as you decide to jump full hop nair, you know, it's out of your hands. And so your brain kind of gets to, whew, and then you kind of just get to like watch like a TV show to see whether your nair hits or not. And this is kind of similar where you're just like, run forward and shine and maybe I'll get him and it'll be a cool read. And it's like, yeah, and like I said, literally I used to do this like years ago. I used to do this exact same thing in the Fox Ditto. Right. So just like be okay. Like, think about it. If you were this Fox and then you were here and you're at these lower percents, you're not like, aha, easy pickings, you know? You're like, oh, I kind of have to play out this long, drawn-out game anyway, you know? So, like, you don't feel like you can immediately run in and crush your opponent for free. So, you shouldn't be thinking that your opponent thinks they can do that to you, you know?
Right.
So yeah, this is just something I want you to watch out for a lot, is it looks like you're trying to get rid of the pressure in neutral by doing this.
Right. I guess what should I like look for against Fox sort of for a pro? Because I think part of it is I think I'm doing this is because I sort of feel like I'm giving like all the control to him, and I don't really know what I'm looking for, so I sort of just I'm trying to like preempt his approach, basically.
No, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so the essence of the Fox Ditto, as I've already mentioned, is the full hop, right? And the reason for that is basically what's the best way to describe it? So the Fox Ditto, first of all, it's about not giving up your options. Like, you want to stay very, like, movement heavy and, like, low commitment the entire time. So you don't... So, like, I think it was yesterday, I went over it with somebody where, like, up tilting in place in the Fox Ditto was pretty bad. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Because, like, you're kind of giving up your ability to, like, keep moving. And it sort of makes you a little bit too predictable. So basically the goal is like, you don't want to commit in the Fox Ditto, and you want them to commit. And that is kind of like the process that your brain should kind of keep going on. Because basically what Fox does is he does dash back, and he does full hop, and he does shield, and he does shield wave dash back, and he does ledge dash. And this is all the stuff that Fox is going to do. And all of these options are, like, really safe for the Fox that's doing them. In the sense that, like, kind of like the full hop, let me just pull up the thing so I can talk about it in the game really quick. Oops. Okay. So, I picked Falco without thinking about it. I've done it so many times. Okay. So basically the idea is if I full hop here, at like this point in the full hop, this is when the full hop is reactable. Like if you count the number of frames, basically around the peak of the full hop is when you can like react to the fact that they have full hop. So basically, like, there's this point in the full hop, like, right about when they reach your head level, when you realize that, like, it's not the same as short hop, which kind of looks like that, you know? The full hop, you can tell that they're going up higher for, like, the springiness of it. And once you realize they're doing it, you can react about here. And that's important because if you react to your opponent full hopping, let's say I do this type of full hop, and they're going to try to react to it, and they want to, like, jump up and nair me, or something like that, that, like, if I do this, and then I just nair like that my nair will always be falling onto their, like, nair startup, or their back air startup, or their whatever, and so they actually, like, can't full hop aerial my full hop aerial on reaction. That's just something to keep in mind. And so they can't full hop aerial me on reaction, and none of Fox's other moves hit this position. Like up here where I'm air dodging. Like his up smash, his short hop aerials, all of that stuff completely misses that position. And so the reason why the full hop is so broken is, first of all, they have to hard read that you're full hopping in order to hit you out of it. What they can do is if you're full hopping and you do like a bad drift, they can punish it. And if you do something like this, they just do this up smash and trade with it. So there are certain like counters, or they do like this drill and then you run in and grab it, right? There's certain counters to it, but between the drift and the fast fall and on platform stages, the double jump away to the top plat type stuff, you can't just be like you can't just run around hard reading the opponent's full hop, basically. And so full hop has this sort of feeling where it's like it's really hard to hit, and even if they do hit you, it's usually with like a nair or a back air, and you don't really get comboed out of it. So it's kind of hard to like kill you out of a full hop, no matter what the circumstances are. So it's hard to punish in general, extremely hard to kill you out of. It's very safe for those reasons, and you have the potential to read your opponent's movement. And so it kind of creates a situation where, like, you are super safe, but you get to make reads on your opponent.
Right.
Because, you know, I can do, like if I think that Fox is going to dash back, I'll do this, and then I'll do, like, this, you know, and then maybe he'll dash back into it. That's, like, a Leffen thing that he does a lot. And so, like, the full hop provides some offensive potential, while at the same time mostly defending yourself. And like a ledge dash is like that too, where it's like, hey, I'm totally safe from anything, but if you mess up or I hard read you, maybe I'll get something out of my ledge dash. Dash dance is kind of similar, but it's more for like positioning than anything else. But basically the idea is you are trying to be this super safe Fox, and you want to continuously create situations where it, like, for instance, right here, this is something a lot of newbie Foxes will do, where they'll stand right here and try to up tilt you, right? And so what you can do is there's a couple options here where you can do this to bait out the up tilt and grab them, which is kind of like the level 1 response. But the problem with this dash dance is that, like, if they just jump in and hit you, they kind of just beat you up for that. And so doing this bait on the up tilt is not as good as it might initially appear. And so that's why it's better, instead of just doing this drill, you run in and do this drill. Because it'll dodge the up tilt, and then you get a whiff punish.
Right.
And so there are a lot of different situations where the full hop kind of works like that, and it especially gets more complex with platforms, like in the sense that I can do this and then jump back, I can do this and then wave land off, I can wave land off double jump, I can wave land off aerial, I can wave land, I can just, like, my movement around the platforms just gets so extensive that, like, you can't, like, especially if I'm full hopping around a lot, I just get these, like, full hop bonuses that I was just talking about kind of constantly. And that's what you want, and that's also what the opponent's fox should be doing. So here's the thing. If you are jumping around doing these full hops and stuff like this, and playing this sort of like safe kind of baity style, where you're like, I'm going to make 100 full hop reads in a row, and you won't be able to hit me out of any of them, but eventually one of these will catch you and then I'll kill you out of it. If you're doing that, and your opponent is doing this type of thing, like, you know, I gotta replace my freaking potentiometer. It's like it's like tap jumping as well. But if your opponent is kind of playing this like grounded game like this, then like your full hop game will automatically beat it, and you basically won't lose to any foxes that play the grounded game. And so you can kind of discount that whole style as long as you're playing the full hop game right, and then basically it'll become kind of beating the other fox in the full hop bait battle. And you won't, like, basically, yeah, just going back to the original point, which was, like, the feeling of, like, oh, I'm kind of trapped, and I need to, like, hit him first, is kind of, it doesn't need to exist, because you're not really trapped. You know, if you full hop back to here, they don't really have a lot of great options to cover it. If you do dash back, dash in, dash full hop right here to center, they also don't have a lot of really good ways to like cover that, you know? You can kind of repeat these situations over and over and look for outplays during your sort of safe style type thing. And that's why I say full hop is so important to this matchup, is because it really takes away this entire chaotic grounded mix-up. Or, not that it takes it away, but it minimizes it. Because this is what I would say is like the primary issue most people have with the Fox Ditto, is they just kind of play grounded and they use lots of dash dance, short hop, and running shine. And so does the other Fox. And then they're like, I don't know what to tell you, like it just feels insanely chaotic. And it's like, well, yeah, you're basically just playing rock, paper, scissors on the ground. You're not... The full hop is the only way that Fox can mitigate the chaos from the other Fox, basically.
Okay. That makes so much sense.
Yeah, any
really
other thoughts on that, or?
Yeah, no, I mean, I've definitely... There are situations where I use it, but it makes sense to, like, sort of use it as a, like, prediction confirmation punishment.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, good. So you super get this then. That's good to hear.
But it feels like such nonsense without it. So yeah,
yeah, no, because it literally is without the full hop stuff. The Ditto is nonsense. It's just a bunch of people running around being like, this guy usually nairs in here, you know, and like that's it. And then you miss the whip punish, and it's like, oh, dude, it gets so ugly. Whereas you're both doing this sort of safe full hop dash dance game, the outplays become way clearer. Because basically you're like, man, I can't hit this other Fox, and then he tries to hit you, and you're like, nope, 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 nope. And so you're like, okay, well, I guess that means that neither of us are going to hit the other Fox without an outplay. And that's kind of when it gets more interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to, like, outplay him without it, and it's like, I know what he's going to do, and I just get hit by it.
Exactly, yeah. That's why the grounded game is just super chaotic. And also needing to, like, pick your spots better. Like, this shine, you know, there's no world in which this shine is going to kill him. One sec. There is a thing you can do here. Oh, dude, I went past it. Right. I guess I wasn't past it. Whatever. Okay, good drills. Also, yeah, I didn't mention it, but this drill is kind of the only one that's allowed. This one you did here, this like very short type of like fade back kind of drill, that's kind of the only one that you're allowed to do in terms of like, see, the thing is you're allowed to do anything, but all of that stuff needs to be like deviation from the norm. Like short hopping in to attack the enemy Fox is totally good, as long as like it's not As long as it's like, well, I gathered all my information from my full hops and dash dancing, and now I'm pretty sure they'll dash back into the corner when I nair, so I can just definitely hit them with this nair, that type of thing. Like, all these moves are useful. This drill, this fade back drill, is the only one that's kind of like part of this whole dash dance full hop train, is like this super safe walled drill, and then you dash back. And it's just really, really hard for the opponent to punish it, and it beats them dashing in like an idiot. So I would say this is definitely good, like the dash dance fade back drill. Don't get rid of that. But it's kind of like an order of priorities thing. Like the dash dance and full hopping is like, that's #1 priority, and then kind of doing these drills is like the second priority, and then kind of like, you know, nairing in and stuff like that, and running shine, that's kind of like priority 3.
Right. Like, I need to have the norm before I...
So yeah, like there's spots like this where it's like you kind of dodge, you dodge them on the ground, but you come in right here, and it's like what you could have done is
full hop drill.
Is full hop, but don't do like the instant drill, right? I mean, I can tell you, I can tell you already know. I can tell you already know. But yeah, basically you can just full hop here, and then, you know, remember, they won't be able to react to your full hop until you're like here, like just about to land on the platform. And then you have a situation where they're trapped on the ground, and you're either going to land on the platform and then run off, you're going to fall through the platform and hit them, or you're going to double jump away, or even wave land back on the platform. Like, all these options open up, and they can't, and you're already here, like, by the time they can react. There's no way they're going to be able to do anything. So the majority of the time, they'll either throw something stupid out and they'll whiff and you'll hit them, or they'll leave. Both, you know, and that leaves you in a situation where you're basically even or better. Which is like my favorite thing, is when you're like, well, they can't punish me, but sometimes I punish them. And it's like, well, if you can just repeat that situation 100 times, you'll never lose. Where it's even or better. Oh, that was where that shine was, yeah. So what you can actually do in this situation, a lot of people get really annoyed. Oh, never mind. I see what you wanted here. You thought he was going to full hop fast fall, or not full hop. You thought they were going to tourney winner fast fall, and you were going to try to catch that with like a shine cheese there. That's okay then. I'm not. It's not too big of a deal. See, that's the thing is like, no matter how dumb it is, if it has a chance to kill your opponent, it's like not the dumbest thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Where it's like, yeah, maybe not the best thing ever, but at least they had a chance to kill.
Right.
Yeah, there's the dash dance grab
totally
stuff.
Different.
And so, okay, so right here, this is an example of that spot also, where there's this dash dance game going on where Fox whiffs the up smash. So first of all, you should 100% be able to punish this, like on reaction, with your dash dance. But the important thing is, like, when you're dash dancing here, the reason you dashed back here is because you feel this, like, aggressive intention from their Fox. If you felt like the Fox was going to move back, you probably wouldn't have dashed away here. Yeah. So you felt the aggressive intention, and that was what caused you to move back. And the up smash will whiff here. But let's say, you know, they ran in and did a short hop drill. They might catch you out of this dash dance. So when you're doing this dash dance and you have successfully like ascertained that your opponent is feeling kind of aggro right here, this is where you want to do the full hop. Because if they do the up smash or the nair or the running shine or anything, you will have counterplay. You'll be able to actually whiff punish it. So the grounded stuff is totally fine. There was nothing wrong with this dash dance you did, just that like showing you a position where the full hop would have been even better.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dash dance is definitely like the second best option there, though. Yeah, right here too. So look, you're running away. You feel a little threatened. They're kind of gaining on you. Uh-oh. This is when you full hop. Just full hop right here. They can't punish it. And if they did this, you would be right here, and you would just drop on this and punish them, rather than getting hit. That is where the full hop is so good. For another one right here. So, in this position, if you full hop here, so here's the nice thing is that basically, like, it's the whole, like, hard read concept again of the full hop, where if you full hopped here and they, like, hard read you and full hop nair you, they get an edge guard. That is their best possible win case. Like full hop nair or full hop backer. Usually full hop nair. Because they run at you, you full hop, they hard read it, full hop nair, you go off stage at 93, you're not going to die. They get an edge guard. So it required a hard read to get an edge guard on you from this corner position. That's pretty good. And so it's not that you need to full hop every time, but like quite often you should full hop here, because think about it. If they do run up down tilt and you are dashing in, you'll die because they'll down tilt up air you, right? And then if they run in and you mess up and you get up smash, you might die. That's pretty much it here. But those two are actually pretty dangerous. And like you can potentially get grabbed, you can potentially get up smashed, you can potentially get drilled, all those things. Whereas if you full hopped here, you wouldn't have been in danger of any of those. You wouldn't have been able to punish this most of the time. You probably would have ended up here and then just run off and then been here. But it's just like another example of like, nice SDI, another example of like where it's good. And yeah, this whole thing right here where you're dash dancing, this is a totally good dash dance. I actually would have punished this nair. It's really funny. Like, if it was just me, not even on reaction, I would have just done dash dance, dash full hop, fade back right here. So you do dash dance, and then right here I would have come in and done full hop, and then fade back. And then I might have been able to actually hit this nair. And that's kind of the idea, is you kind of get trapped there in on the ground, and that's why you've been, like, running out with those running shines and all that. But the full hop is just, like, a better solution in general. Ooh, not bad at all. That was good. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Wow. That was insane. That was actually ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, once again, when you feel threatened, just full hop. Like right here, it's okay. Just full hop again. Like right here. Just full hop. It's okay. It's just safe. You'll feel it too. Hey, here's like the classic punish. Full hop. They full hopped. Bam. So yeah, so can you feel it now? There's this kind of vacuum when you're doing this. There's this whole space right here that's like not getting occupied. And the dash dances are fine here. This is what you're doing here is fine. But then, like, this whole range, like, you could just always be occupying this, and and it's, like, the strongest range in the entire matchup, and it's kind of just going untouched.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you to try this, because you'll be like, no way. Like, I can just full hop again, and it's like, yep. In fact, you can.
No. I'm very excited.
Okay. I don't even know what's been going on here. Didn't look like anything super interesting. It's like, yeah, you're just messing up the edge guard. Notice how unpunished these full hops are. Like, they're not even very good, and he just, like... I mean, what I mean is that they're not, like, the world's most insane. They're not, like, insane. They're just basic full hops, and he can't punish them, and they put you in a shield pressure position, so... So they're just very, very good. Even if you don't put a lot of thought into them, they're still extremely difficult for the other Fox to punish. Oh, that was nuts. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, I approve of that. That was good. So yeah, so it's funny. You tried to up smash here, but this would have been a really good full hop, like empty full hop.
Yeah.
Because notice that, look at this, he tries to up tilt it. He tries to turn around up tilt, and you would have just dodged it and then drilled him if you had an empty full hop. Oh. Sometimes you just do stuff that's nasty. That's just how it is. I'm like, wow, this is some random crazy stuff.
No, yeah, I've literally been just grinding punish in this matchup for like.
I see. Ooh, that was good too.
Like a couple weeks.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened here? Yeah, this is the bad. This is that same sequence you had before, where you go up to the top, but then you're not really watching, and you just run and fast fall on the right side. Careful with that.
Yeah.
I love 2022 Melee. Like, I love just the fact that Fox grabs and people are like, "Yeah, I'm gonna slide off that and nair you." It's like, yes, thank you.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Very, very good by your opponent. Yeah, and like, just imagine this whole dash dance sequence, but with full hops.
Right.
Like, on this, like, you probably could have punished this shine right here. Because you see him coming in, and if you just full hopped right here, you probably would have gotten the punish on that.
Yeah,
it's just kind of like, notice that there's no full hops. It's just this grounded shine game, and it's just like, well, whoever just happens to guess right will win. And it doesn't really have a lot of, like, substance to it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make that my default whenever they approach the full hop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're just dash dancing, and then it's like, you can kind of, like, feel the sort of aggressive intent, and then it's like, oh, I think it's time for a full hop.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll just keep going. Pretty sure we have the issue nailed down, but I'll mention any other small things that I see. We have about 10 minutes left.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, because before it would be like, you know, like, I think he's gonna do a full drift short hop nair here, or I think he's gonna do a half drift. I'm gonna try to grab him before it comes out.
Yeah, it just makes your life a lot harder than it needs to be. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah. It's just funny that, like, all of these situations are full hop.
Yeah.
Like, every time you've gotten hit so far, obviously get rid of that game start run over shine thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, so right here it's like you just kind of go for raw grab, which you don't really want to do. Remember, this is not, like you were saying, you want like the outplay, right? This is not the outplay. Like, the grab is actually just the hard read. Right here when they're nairing in, this would have been a great full hop. Right about here, just dash full hop would have been great. Right here, I probably would have full hopped to the platform.
No, it's
right
so
here,
funny.
I would have full hopped here.
Because you can see me, like, in real time trying out every other answer.
Every possible answer, like, where is it? It's like, oh man, if only past you knew about full hop. Right here, like, yeah, like, see this whole thing? This situation where, like, you're here and you're about to get pushed into the corner and you can feel it. This whole situation is fake if you full hop. Like, they don't get to do this whole, like, down tilt run-in thing because they'll just get drilled, shined, and get bodied. You don't get to do that. Okay, yeah, so this was, sorry. This was like a rough spot where, like, yeah, the full hop was not actually correct here. The right option is what you did, which was just go to ledge. I mean, you didn't really do it because you kind of got hit to ledge, but the right option here would definitely be, like, just shield the back air and then wave dash to the edge. And then, like, ledge dash. But it's good you got the ledge dash, and yeah, it sets you up for that nice shine. Probably would have full hopped here against this ledge dash. What you can kind of do is, like, a lot of times you can, when they do the ledge dash, you can get away with, like, they ledge dash and you just full hop over them and put you in a good position. And I kind of spam that until what they start doing is they start doing ledge dash instant full hop aerial, like instant full hop nair. And then I'll just, like, pretend I'm going to do the full hop, and sometimes they'll do a bad nair and I can hit them. So, something small, but I just kind of like doing that. I just like using the full hop in those positions.
Makes sense.
Oh, this was a good full hop. A little bit passive, because, like, here's the thing that's a little bit whack, is that, like... okay, also, I want to emphasize that in scrambles, while the full hop still reigns supreme, dash back is not always the best thing. And what I mean by that is you need to mix in dash forward about half the time in a scramble. So if you do like a drill and they're kind of far away and you want to reset to neutral, be my guest and dash back. But in this position, you kind of take a position where like you are in sort of a good spot, like right here. Like they just landed right here. If you looked at this spot, let's say you looked at this and you were this fox. You wouldn't feel like you were at a particular advantage, you know? You would definitely feel kind of disadvantaged here. So, from your perspective, you should be using this opportunity to, like, pressure them. And you kind of take this advantage and you just, like, leave to reset it. Which is, like, not awful, but it's not good because you kind of missed out on your opportunity to, like, pressure.
Right, and I give up.
And so you give it up and you go back to neutral, which is fine. Also, here's an example of where the full hop is broken. First of all, he tried to drill your short hop aerial, and it just doesn't do anything because you're in the air. And then you get this full hop, which lets you punish the nair.
Yeah.
I think the full hopping will just help you. That was a great running shine. I think the full hopping will just help you in general because a lot of your decisions come from like, kind of like fear and uncertainty. Like even like the whole running shine thing where you run across and running shine is kind of because you feel like trapped and stuff like that. So I think like the movement and like full hopping around will probably help you kind of loosen up a little bit and not feel so like boxed in and threatened by your opponent, and then that'll kind of help you naturally like play your advantage situations a little better.
Right.
Because like the number of like dash dance grab like please do this drifts in the corner are like this is not, you know, like you're just clearly not confident in like your game plan at the moment. And so like I think that adding these full hops in hopefully will give you a lot of like added confidence. And just sort of like, not even just the full hops, but like the general mentality to the matchup, you know?
No, definitely.
And I think this will be a really useful lesson for people just because like, oh, something really small here. After this up tilt, you can do running, full hop, shine, back air, and hit them. Like this is super hittable. It's an easy kill.
Okay. So just run to the edge or near the edge and shine Bearville.
Yeah, you would want to do it like right here, like instead of rolling here, just full hop and then shine back here, and you'll hit him like right here.
Okay.
You're not gonna hit him with the shine, you know, but the turnaround.
Right. I turn around and bear. Okay.
But yeah, what I was saying, I think this lesson will be really useful for people because like I've done a lot of Fox lessons where I talk about full hop and like why it's good, but I feel like this is the one where like we just went over like 50 situations where it's good and why it's good. And so I think it's a pretty common issue, so I think this will probably help a lot of people when it's uploaded.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because that was, like, the only full hop I would do is this one, where they're in the corner and I'm in center. But I just never thought about using it in, like, every other situation, basically.
Remember right here, don't roll to the edge here. Like, this isn't how you edge guard Fox. You want to go to the edge. So, like, run over and then, like, shine, turn around, grab edge. And then you would just be on ledge right here, and then, you know, if they go for this, you can kind of do the thing where you just wait on the ledge and then get the side B or the ledge dash if they go on stage, but always like wait on the ledge for the shorten. It's just like it's like a solved problem from like 2015 that Armada solved pretty much.
Right, like just get to ledge.
Like, yeah, you just because it was like basically there was this really interesting period of the Fox Ditto where like that was the recovery. Like if you watch the VODs from back then, there's like every single Fox recovery like that Leffen does is like goes to that spot and then does the shortened versus full side B like 50-50 type thing. That was like every recovery, and that's why so Armada started doing like grab edge and then side B them side being on stage, and ever since then like you notice that all the Foxes like upbeat a ledge and stuff because that thing is kind of gone. But then like because it's not really in the meta, like when you're watching top level Fox, unless you're watching Cody, most of the time you're not going to see them do that side B to catch the side B, just because most Foxes won't actually even do that side B anymore.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense, because that, I mean, I guess the mid-level is still in 2015, because everyone does that side.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's just something that, like, well, I mean, there's a lot of stuff like that, where, like, people already figured out a solution to something a long time ago, and people just keep getting hit by it, you know? Like, the number of times that, like there's so many people on Earth who, like, don't ASDI down Falco down airs out of tech chases. So they'll just, like, tech away, and then I, like, down air them, and they just pop up. And then I down air, and they miss the tech. And then I down air again, and they don't ASDI down again, and they pop up. And then I down air, and they die off stage. And they're like, what do I do? And it's like, dude, this is a solved problem. Like, C-stick down, you know? But, like, that's just the nature of the game. It's really complicated. Like, a lot of people aren't going to have the solutions. Unfortunate, though. It'd be great if we could, like, propagate these easier throughout the community.
Oh, yeah.
But,
yeah, I mean...
Okay, we're about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was just going to say, like, the full hop is V-move in this matchup.
It is, yeah. My little, like, thing that I always tell people, like, my little gotcha, and I think I mentioned it in the last lesson, too, is that the Fox full hop is better against Fox than it is against Falco. Oh. And people are like, what? Because everybody and their brother spams it all day against Falco, and they're like, well, it works because he either has to do grounded moves or short hops. And he's like, yeah, like, you're getting there. Like, Fox is the exact same. Like, his full hop is only marginally better against Fox's full hop than Falco's. And so, yeah, something to keep in mind. Any last questions?
No, I don't think so.
All right, sounds good then. I'll send you my Venmo info.
Sounds great. Thank you.
All right, have a good one, man. Peace.
You too. I'm gonna full hop so much.
Good luck. Bye.
Yeah.